Greetings everybody, Maximus here with an update with news that the Boeing Max may be finally closer to returning to the skies over China. Unnamed insiders told Bloomberg and Reuters that a Boeing 737 MAX is headed to China to conduct flight tests for Chinese regulators. This is yet another step for China moving closer toward lifting the plane's more than 2-year grounding in China following the 2 fatal MAX jet crashes. According to Flight Radar 24, the flight tracking website, the 737-7 took off from Seattle's Boeing Field around 8 a.m. local time Wednesday, bound for John Rogers Field outside Honolulu. Boeing, of course, declined to comment on the flight or any activity in China for that matter. In an emailed statement to Bloomberg, Boeing said it continues to work with global regulators as they complete their validation process in order to better understand enhancements to the airplane. The unidentified Boeing source said that the Hawaii flight is the first leg of a trip across the Pacific. With the MAX also barred from Russian airspace, the MAX flight will be forced to fly close to the equator en route to China, rather than take the shorter northern crossing that is typically flown by commercial aircraft. While the MAX's validation flight in China would be a milestone, the country's regulators still could take months to wrap up their work before allowing the plane to resume commercial service. Boeing sent a delegation of around 35 pilots and engineers to China last month to meet with regulators and prepare for simulator and flight testing. United States Federal Aviation Administration technical officials have just completed a quarantine in China, required due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and are expected to participate in the test program. The stakes are enormous for Boeing, which hasn't logged a major jet order from China in years, as trade tensions remain high, plus the fact that China is launching a competing aircraft, the Comac C-19, at the same time. The Comac is even powered by the same LEAP engines that power the MAX. The resumption of MAX deliveries would bolster the company's plans to speed production of its principal moneymaker as demand recovers from a global pandemic and a worldwide flying ban on the model. About 175 nations have already cleared the MAX to resume service after Boeing redesigned the flight control system linked to the crashes in late 2018 and early 2019. That killed 346 people. In July, news broke that Chinese regulators were willing to conduct 737 MAX flights, and Chief Executive Officer Dave Calhoun has been upbeat about prospects for the plane maker and the MAX in China after U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman traveled to the country for diplomatic meetings. Calhoun predicted during the company's earnings call last month that the MAX will be cleared to fly in China and the rest of the world by the year's end. With the Winter Olympics looming and the effects of the pandemic hopefully receding, China's airlines are clamoring to get the MAX back in service, he said. He also said that talks with China's air regulators have been encouraging and constructive. Calhoun has said Boeing's plan to increase 737 MAX production may rest on China lifting its grounding by mid-year. He has said Chinese customers will likely account for 25% of aircraft demand in the coming decade. Boeing is now producing 737s at a rate of about 16 per month and is looking to boost production to 31 jets a month by early 2022. So hopefully there's a little more light at the end of the tunnel for Boeing and their troubled MAX. Well, that'll do it for now. Until next time, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell. And as always, remember, leave the rubber on the runway and your troubles on the ground. And I will see you next time in the air. Yeah, this is Maximus.